All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chancellor Janet Gooch, and I am very excited to welcome you today as we announce the University of Illinois Springfield's new Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, Mike Hermann. You'll be hearing from Mike shortly, but I'd like to start my remarks by extending a very sincere thanks to Dr. Jamarco Clark, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, who has been serving as Interim Director of Athletics since the fall. Dr. Clark, thank you very much for your leadership. I also want to extend my thanks to the search committee co-chairs, James Kepi and Kelsey Gursky. They're both here, so raise your hand and thank you very much. And not just James and Kelsey, but to all the members of the search committee, which included faculty, staff, head coaches, and student athletes. Thank you to all of the members of the UAS Prairie Stars family, including our donors and our friends of the university, for supporting this very important search. Our athletics program is a strong avenue for bringing in a diverse body of student athletes who are talented, intelligent, and create important connections with the greater community of Springfield. We hope to continue to expand on these opportunities, and I am confident that Mike Hermann will do a wonderful job guiding our Prairie Stars to success through sports, academics, community engagement, and leadership opportunities. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Clark, who will tell you a little bit more about Mike Hermann and why he is the perfect person for the job. Jamarco.
Thank you, Chancellor Gooch, and thank you to everyone gathered here today. I'd also like to express my gratitude to our search chairs, committee, faculty, staff, and students for their essential involvement in this very critical search. Today marks the start of an exciting new chapter for UIS Athletics. As you've heard, I've had the pleasure of serving as the Interim Director of Athletics for the past 7 months. While I've learned much more about athletics than I thought I would ever know, the most important lesson for me has been the daily reminders of how crucial it was to find the right person for this role and for UIS. I'm happy to share that we truly believe that Mike Hermann is the person that we think is best for this role. Mike Hermann consistently distinguished himself throughout our search process. His impressive career spans over 30 years in collegiate athletics, including significant tenures at both NCAA Division I and NAIA institutions as Director of Athletics. His leadership roles in various athletic departments have not only showcased his breadth of experience, but also his profound impact on those programs. Mike's approachability and diligent work ethic is exactly what UIS needs. As it relates to his work within athletics, Mike is not just a strategist, but also a hands-on leader who will ensure that plans move from the drawing board to reality. His successful track record with multiple programs confirms that he is someone who will not only meet, but exceed our expectations. Throughout this week, I've had the pleasure of hearing from several of Mike's previous colleagues who have affirmed his reputation as an exemplary leader. They described him as a listener and a doer, someone who deeply understands the complexities of managing successful athletic programs and who is committed to the excellence in every aspect of his work. For all those reasons and more, I am delighted to welcome Mike Hermann as our next Director of Athletics for the UIS Prairie Stars. His arrival marks a significant milestone, and I am genuinely excited about the potential of our athletic programs under his guidance. With Mike at the helm, I am confident that we will achieve great things and reach new heights of success with UIS Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the new Director of Intercollegiate Athletics at the University of Illinois Springfield, Mike Hermann.
Well, first off, I'm very impressed with the turnout here. Thank you very much for coming today, and for those that might be listening on the web, I certainly appreciate your attendance. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited about this opportunity and joining this amazing UIS community, and I'm honored to have the ability to serve as the Director of Athletics. You know, thank you, Chancellor Gooch. Thank you, Dr. Clark. I certainly appreciate it. James and Kelsey were recognized as search committee chairs. I want to thank them as well as the rest of the search committee as well. And really everyone I met when I was on campus. People that work here on campus, people that I walk by, community members that came to visit with me. It really helped me understand how much this institution has to offer, how good the people are here, and I'm very excited to be here as part of this. You know, the Chancellor mentioned Dr. Clark's service as interim AD, and as someone that has sat in that chair, I've had a chance to talk with him back and forth on issues over the past few weeks, and I want to add my thanks as well. He's someone that truly cares about the university and the student athletes, and his background will be very helpful to me moving forward as we currently, but I grew up in Ohio on a small farm outside of Akron. My first job, full-time job in college athletics, was at a Division II institution. My wife's grandparents lived in Staunton and Gillespie, and so Central Illinois was a favorite visiting spot for us in summer months. So really excited to be back and to be in Illinois and to be in Springfield. I can't wait to get started serving with the hardworking athletic staff and coaches who I had a chance to visit with again this morning. You know, one of the things that attracted me to this job is this program has a strong history. This university has a strong history. You know, a history of innovation, of trying new things. And I enjoy trying new things. What can we do differently? And that excited me as well. The athletics program is built on a foundation of NAIA success. Winning NAIA national championships is part of the early part of this program's history. And it's similar to my background, which, as Dr. Clark mentioned, you know, I've had some experience and some work at the NAIA level as well. So that foundation, I bring that foundation here. But the Division II level, competing in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, one of the best Division II conferences in the country. You know, if you're the top of the GLVC, you have a chance to really compete at the national level and can expect national success. It's a challenge. It's a challenging conference, but it's one that we willingly accept. Plus, it's great to be part of the University of Illinois system. You know, it's exciting to be part of a campus that's so focused on high-quality education and has such an outstanding national reputation. And we'll work hard in athletics to make sure that the athletic experience measures up to the great academic experience that the students receive at this institution. So how will we start? I want to share a little bit of the early strategy. Be wrapping things up in California, be back here in the middle of June. And the early strategy is this. Number one, communication. And really, in this case, listening. As my parents taught me, I have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So I'll be listening. I'll be listening to our stakeholders, be listening to people that have supported the program, listening to our coaches and our staff, listening to the leaders here on campus, and learning more about UIS. Sure, I've had a chance to be the director of athletics at other institutions, but this is a different institution and a different opportunity. So I want to learn about this opportunity, and that'll be goal number one. And number two is to build relationships, to truly understand this community. You know, and people say that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We want to build a family atmosphere, and you can't do that until you build relationships. So I look forward to building relationships with the people on our staff, with the people on this campus, and with the people in this community. And then number three, we'll work on developing the roadmap. The goal is there, to be the premier public NCAA Division II program in the Midwest. But what's the roadmap? How do we develop a strategic plan to accomplish that, working in consort and supporting the university plan so that we can achieve that vision? And that's exciting. And again, I'll be leaning on a lot of people for their input and their thoughts on how that can get done. And premier and success is more than just athletic success. It's not necessarily about winning the most championships, but I'm not averse to winning championships. It's not just about earning NCAA tournament bids, which is also a good thing. But so that is part of it. You need athletic success. You want to be competing for championships. You want to send your teams to the NCAA tournament on a regular basis. It'd be great if each of the student athletes had an opportunity to compete in the NCAA tournament during their career. But it's more than that. It's, number two, continuing the expectation that the student athletes have an outstanding academic experience, that they get meaningful degrees, that they're assisted by career readiness plans that we put in place and conversations, and that they understand that their athletics participation adds value to their experience in the classroom. It gives them experience in teamwork and leadership and time management and bouncing back from adversity. And those things will serve them well when they're ready to take their place in society. So that academic achievement is an important element as well. And the third element is community outreach. Not just providing a fan-friendly atmosphere here for our games, but we'll work hard to do that, but going into the greater Springfield community with intentionality, with community service, with camps, with open arms to partner with the important folks in this community. The community outreach piece is important as well. I've used that as, or it's been used, I've stolen this phrase, the three-legged stool: athletic success, outstanding academic achievement, and community outreach. It's the three-legged stool, and all three legs need to be strong. Plus, as a Division II institution, we'll be focused on providing balance so our student athletes can participate in community or campus organizations. They can complete internships in the community, engage in nonprofit work, all adding value to their experience on campus. The balance is important as well. We look forward, and I look forward, to enhancing this program so the campus continues to be proud of the athletics program. We look forward to engaging and welcoming alumni back to campus and working with them because they want to ensure that the current Prairie Stars are reaching even higher levels than they were able to reach. And we look forward to being an engaging part of the greater Springfield community, partnering with community organizations, businesses, families. This is a great place to live and work. But I believe, and we believe, that a vibrant, strong Division II athletics program can even make this place more special and make it an even better place to live and work. I can't wait to get started. Frankly, I don't really want to go back to California to pack up and do all that. But I want to end where I began. I'm very honored to be here today as the Director of Athletics. It's a wonderful opportunity. I'm accepting this challenge and this opportunity to move things forward. I'm excited to work with the athletics team, and I look forward to a very bright future for UIS athletics. Let's go Prairie Stars. I'm going to work out a little more because that's good for me. I'm very excited.
I want to thank everyone again for coming today. Those of us on the stage will be available for media interviews following the press conference. We've got some refreshments over here. Please do help yourself. And then as soon as we're done, Mike will be around to mingle a little bit. So again, thank you for coming, and go Prairie Stars. Thank you.